I'm gonna take these two credit cards, orange and black. I'm gonna put the black one underneath the wallet and check it out. The orange one instantly switches places with the black one, and now the orange one is underneath the wallet. Of course, all of these, they just need to go back inside my wallet. Most people think they know the mystery card trick. You can see there's a mystery card, and a spectator can select any card at all. In fact, in this case, the Ace of Diamonds, it could be signed, but it's not really about the Ace of Diamonds in this trick, even though you can see it clearly go into the center of that deck. This trick is all about the King of Clubs, and you'll see that it is the King of Clubs that's going to help me find your card somewhere here. Watch. I think it's somewhere around. I think it's right about there, and there it is. Found it, the Ace of Diamonds. Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Javier Fuenmayer, and today I'm going to show you how to do that trick that you just saw. Then I'm going to show you how to do it incredibly easy, so if you're a complete beginner, you're going to be able to perform this trick. I'm then going to give you multiple different variations on how you can use this same move, just it'll feel a little bit different to your spectators, and then I'll give you the history, or technically how I came up with this move. And make sure you stick around for that, because I think that is the best part, at least of this video. Before we learn how this works, comment down below what is your #1 struggle right now with Magic, and I'm gonna try to help you out as much as I can. I know this may sound a little complicated, so right after this, I'm gonna show you a super easy version so you can do this trick even if you're a complete beginner. For now, stick with me. All I did is I took a little bit of double-sided stick tape and I placed it on the back of that King of Clubs. Now this could be anything you want, and that is the size of, let's say, my thumbnail. Then I had a card selected, in this case, let's say the 5 of Diamonds. All you have to do is control that card to the bottom of the deck, okay? What I did in the video was when I flipped it over, I then took this card above and I placed it in the middle of the spread as I gestured, and then the real card is here, and then I just brought it to the bottom of the spread, as you see there, and then when I brought it down, I just pushed it down so it would be closer to that cup. Now, it seems like the card is here, and I was able to push it in, but in reality, it was just in cup. So as long as you get the card to the bottom and in cup, you're good to go. Then I just let this rest here as I showed that this was the King of Clubs. Now, I needed to spread the cards here, so I moved the King of Clubs away. If you have a mat, you'll be able to move the King of Clubs anywhere you want. Because I have wood, I moved it there, but that was with the pretext of spreading those cards where that king was. I then picked up the king, and I wanted to gesture with this hand, so I transferred the king to my other hand, and at the same time, I loaded that card underneath. So from the front, as I'm picking this up, I'm spreading this, and then I'm going here and I'm spreading. This is over here, and if I overshot it like that way, it doesn't matter. Like here, I mean, it doesn't matter, because now I'm going to close it, squeeze, as I spin. I believe I may have dropped it by mistake. If you do, it's okay, you can pick it up. And now when I have it in the palm, now it feels like it's a single card, one card. So I'm spreading here as if I'm trying to find it. In reality, I'd rather do this with the spectators holding the deck, and then we'll just snap and cause it to change. So in order to do this, what we have to do is have our thumb directly above this corner of the card. And if this thumb is over the corner, when we move the hand up and then down, that's going to cause the card to go up and then back down. It'll flip it over. When you put those motions together like this, it just causes that card to move. Now, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you different ways in which you can use and hide this move. For now, let's just continue. So once we're here, we make the card move. Immediately, I transfer the card to the other hand as I spread, but that is with the pretext of me having to now bring this over. Now I'm going to split it as I flip the card face down. And I'm doing that because I know that the only reason or the only way this could happen is if the card is on the other side. So I want to immediately get rid of that possibility, and I'm doing that like this. So the moment this changes, I'm then going to gesture here, and I'm going to take that card and place it inside or in the middle or drop it as I unload the card. Now let's get into how you can do it with almost zero sleight of hand. You will see that very easily you can do this with almost no sleight of hand. I'm just going to use a double undercut. So if we have a card selected, in this case, let's use a big contrast, 8 of spades. Now, when you get that card returned, just keep a little pinky break and then just do a simple double undercut. If you don't know what this is, just do a simple YouTube search for double undercut tutorial, and I'm sure you'll find it. But what that does is that brings the card to the top. Now, all you have to do is when you show them this card is place it on top and tell them, look, this is the King of Clubs and it's going to help me find your card. Now, when we did that, it's just sticking that card to the back of the king. So if you want now, you can spread the cards, or you can even just put the deck down, and then now we do it here. So now we're just going to do the move right on top. It'll change. And again, what you want to do is try to get the move so it happens in a very small place, but you can start practicing by having a big motion. So almost just bringing the hand up, and as you bring it down, you're just going to cause that card to flip over. So as you're starting out, feel free to do that. And now all you have to do is drop the card on top, pick up the deck, and split it from the tape, and now their card will show. And that is how you can do this trick with zero to absolutely no sleight of hand. As you'll soon find out when I tell you how I came up with this, I haven't had that much time to come up with tons of different uses for it. But I will share with you the ones that I have. And for instance, if you're trying to hide this in performance while you're doing this live, you could just snap right in front. So you're doing the move as you bring your hand over. Another thing to keep in mind is to try to not move any of the fingers whatsoever, so it feels like nothing happened. So if I try to keep those as steady as I possibly can as I do the move, it should hopefully sell the effect of that change a little bit better. I really have to try this, but I'm really excited for this one because I feel like we could be so open with this card in our hands and then have it change in the hands when the spectator is not looking. So you just kind of change it in an offbeat. As you're talking, it'll just change. Then when they look back, it'll be a completely different card. Another thing you could do is have a little fan, and then as you wave, that card changes. So I think there's many different ways in which this could be used. I like to do it, as you'll see why I came up with it. I wanted to perform the 1914 Overdraft by Paul Fowler, and I wanted it to do it to my wife, and I didn't want her to know how the trick worked. I wanted to be able to hide the moment and the secret because she knows the one that is technically used in this trick. So I wanted to have something different. Then I realized, wow, this is actually pretty cool. Maybe I can apply it to playing cards. It worked out pretty well, so I wanted to share it with you guys. I want to thank you so much for your time. Once again, comment down below any struggle that you have with your magic tricks at this moment. I'm going to do my best to help you out. Thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you next week on Monday.